Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Sporify Learn. Today I'm here with the video of Advanced Java module wise video. I'll make it as a one shot video, all the modules under one module. If you want the same PDF, do DM me on Instagram. My Instagram account will be mentioned in the description. Do check it. Now let's discuss without further wasting time. If you're watching my channel without subscribing, make sure to subscribe and then watch the video. Let's start without further wasting time. First question what they have given is what is collection framework and explain the methods defined by the interfaces collection, list, sorted set and the queue. Okay, first what is Java collection framework? It is a unified architecture provided by Java to store and manipulate groups of objects. That means if you have some groups of objects, that is many objects, it will help to store that. Okay. Next is what are the interfaces that they provide, that is the methods that they provide in their interfaces. See, interfaces that have is collection, list, set and queue. Interfaces ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ collection, list, set and queue ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಬರೋದು array list, link list, hash set, priority queue. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಲ್ಗಾರಿದಮ್ಸ್ ಸರ್ಚ್, ಸಾರ್ಟ್, ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಗಾರಿದಮ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ನೀವು ಈ ಹೈರಾರ್ಕಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಆಡ್ ಅನ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಆ್ಯಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಈಗ ಒಂದಿದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಈ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ನ ನೀವು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಆಲ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅನದರ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಒನ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅನದರ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್, ಹಿಯರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಆಲ್. ಅಗೇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮತ್ತು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ರಿಮೂವ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ನ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ರಿಮೂವ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಆಲ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ರಿಟೇನ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಮನ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 2 ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 2 3 4 ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಓನ್ಲಿ 1 2 ರಿಟೇನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ರಿಮೇನ್ ಅಂತ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಆಲ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಕಂಟೈನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಕಂಟೈನ್ ದೋಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಂಟಿ ಈಸ್ ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 1 2 ಇದ್ರೆ ಈಸ್ ಎಂಟಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಂಟಿ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಟ್ರೂ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಐಟ್ರೇಟರ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇವಾಗ ರಿಪೀಟೆಡ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೋಡ್ ರನ್ ಆದಾಗ ಐಟ್ರೇಟರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಆ ಥರ. ಆಮೇಲೆ 2 ಅರೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಅರೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಫೇಸ್ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಆ್ಯಡ್, ಅಗೇನ್ ಗೆಟ್, ಸೆಟ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ರೀಪ್ಲೇಸಸ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಟ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್. ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ನ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ರೀಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಒನ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ 1 2 ಈಗ ಈ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಐಟ್ರೇಟರ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಸಬ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್. Next is sorted set, that is about the first element, last element. Next is head set. Head set is nothing but ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ನ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಇವಾಗ 2 ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಟೇಲ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ನ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸಬ್ಸೆಟ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈಡ್ ರೇಂಜ್ ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಮತ್ತು ಟು ಆ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ನ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರೇಟರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಅಗೇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಕ್ಯೂ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಅಗೇನ್ remove pole, that is you will return the head element, first element, and it will return the head element again in element. Peak is the without removing, it will return but without removing. Okay, ಫಸ್ಟು ಏನಂತಂದರೆ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟು. ಓಕೆ, ಅಗೇನ್ ಆಫರು, ರಿಮೂವ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟು, ಮತ್ತು ಪೋಲ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಈಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದಿದೆ ಹೆಡ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಲೆಸ್ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಪೀಕ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ವಿತೌಟ್ ರಿಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ legacy classes, explain the 4 legacy classes ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ the classes and interfaces that were introduced by this. Okay, these are the classes that were modified with the Java collection framework. They are available in java.util.package. Okay, they are available there. Vector, stack, hash table, dictionary, enumeration, properties. ನೀವು ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು 4 ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅಗೇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟು, ರಿಮೂವ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟು, ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ 1 2 3 ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ 2, ಆ 2 ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೈಜ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮಿಗೆ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಫಸ್ಟು ಜಾವಾ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಇದು, util.star ಇಂಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮೇನ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ ವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನ್ಯೂ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಜಾವಾ ಪೈಥಾನ್ C++, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಟ್ 1 ಯಾವುದು ಮತ್ತು ಸೈಜು ಮತ್ತು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ. ಓಕೆ, at 0 idu, at 1 idu, at 2 idu, because index starts from 0. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಾನು ಬರೀ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಪುಷ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಆ್ಯಡಿಂಗ್, ಓಕೆ, ಪೀಕ್, ಪಾಪ್ ಮತ್ತು ಎಸ್. ಈಗ ಇದೆರಡು ಮೆಥಡ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಎಸ್ನ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಲಿ 10, 20, 30 ಇದೆ, ಓಕೆನಾ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟಾಪ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಲೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೀವು 1, 2, 3 ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನೀವು 3ನ ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದ ಪೀಕ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್, ಓಕೆ. ಐ ಸೆಡ್ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್, ಓಕೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪೀಕ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್. ಪಾಪ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ removed element, that is what is the latest again added, that will be removed. You can see here 30 is removed, okay. Next is hash table class. Again you will have hash table, integer string, ht new hash table, that is 1 Java, 2 Python, C 3++, and next you will print this. And again when you have the get of 2, that is 1 and 2, okay. In the position 1 it is Java, in the position 2 it is Python. You will get Python, and 2 is Python, 1 is Java after removal. ಡಿಕ್ಷನರಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ನೀವು. ಡಿಕ್ಷನರಿ ಇಂಟೀಜರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ, ನ್ಯೂ ಹ್ಯಾಶ್ ಟೇಬಲ್. 1ಗೆ ಪೈಥಾನ್, ಜಾವಾ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪೈಥಾನು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಡಿ ಡಾಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ 1 ಅಂದರೆ ಜಾವಾ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ರಿಮೂವಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಪೈಥಾನ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಜಾವಾ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್. Okay, I have explained only 4. Okay, next is explain how collection can be accessed using an iterator with example. An iterator is an interface that is used in Java to access elements of a collection one by one. ಒಂದು collection ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಒನ್ ಬೈ ಒನ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇದನ್ನ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇದನ್ನ, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಅರೇ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್, ಲಿಂಕ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್, ಹ್ಯಾಶ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅಗೇನ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ ಅಗೇನ್, ಸಿ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಆ್ಯಡಿಂಗ್ iterator, and if you have this method while you will be using itr, because you here the variable name is itr.hasNext, you will print. Okay, next again advantages, limitations, everything is given. Next, what are the recent changes antandre, see, introduction of generics were not there, that is it provides safety, that is security. Okay, ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ನ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ರನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಎರರ್ನ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಲೂಪ್, ಓಕೆ, ಎನ್ಹಾನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಈಚ್ ಲೂಪ್, ಓಕೆನಾ. ಫಾರ್ ಈಚ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಫಾರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಎಸ್, list print of s, okay, that will be having. And concurrent collections, list iterator, stream API, lambda expression, immutable collection methods and all were added. Performance improvements and all. Okay, next, write a program to show how to store user defined classes. When you have user defined classes, it means you have to create the class. Okay, see, you will import java.tutorial.star. Here it is user defined, that is class student. You are creating this class. Inside that, what integer is id, string is name, and again you will have student int id, string name, this dot, you will use this keyword, and void display, you will display this, okay, what you are using here. Next, user defined class demo in main function array list you will declare, and student list is equal to new array list of student and array list. In S1, S2, S3 you will create in the objects, that is 101, 102, 103 you will give name, and if you want that list dot add of S1, S2, S3, because in list you want to add this. Okay, here you have created the list, you want to add these objects, so you are adding this. Okay, next is you will have the iterator, because it has to print all one by one. Okay, it has next you will be having yes dot, that is itr.next, and you will be having display, and this is for next line. Okay, as you can see the output is printed. Next, give the syntax for collection interface and explain the methods in collection interface. Okay, the collection interface is the root interference of Java collection framework. It is the root interference. Okay, list, set, queue and all it will be having. See, first if you have the declaration collection string c, that is the name, is equal to new array list string, that is what is the type you will have, and the constructor. Okay, and again it is the same method. You can see these methods. Explain of important methods also I have given with a certain example. You can see that. Here also again you will be having c.add, and while printing you will use, while after you remove this, only Java and C++ will be printed, as you can see here. Java and C++ will be printed. Okay, this will check whether true or false, because it is saying contains Java. Yes, this is containing Java. If you had given here something as PHP, it was giving us false, because this collection mainly doesn't have PHP words, so it is false. It gives either true or false. Next question is Methods in list interference, again the same methods type, add, remove, get, index of, last index of and all, and explanation of that is also been given. And the same type, that is, you will create a student class. This is private string USN. This is one of your lab program also, you can go through this, and you will create the student class and you will add that and you will use this, you will declare. Okay, next also you can see here. Next is navigable set methods. Okay, navigable set methods is the interference in Java that extends the sorted set. Okay, sorted set na extend ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು navigable set ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. That is also available in java.util package. Okay, again the method ceiling ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲೆಸ್ಟ್, ಇದು ಗ್ರೇಟರು, ಹೈಯರ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲೆಸ್ಟ್, ಲೋವರ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ greater elements than the given elements, smaller elements, pole, next pole, tail, everything has been explained. You please go through these methods with example also have been given. So if you want the same PDF of all 5 modules, do DM me on Instagram. My Instagram account will be mentioned in description as well, and I have written here also. And next also you can see these. Next question is collection.sort, reverse and shuffle. That is, sort means if you have one list or collection, if you have 2, 3, 4, 5 and here 1, it will sort it in the ascending order which you give. Reverse means 1, 2, 3, 4, if it is there, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 it will print. And shuffle is, it will shuffle randomly, as you can see here. Okay, see here 40, 10, 30, 20 is there, 10, 20, 30, 40. What is the logic you are using? Here you created array list of integer type list, that is new integer 40, 10, 30, and you used, when you used here before list, you printed this list. Okay, now what you are doing, collection dot sort of list. Okay, after that you will print again the list, means you will be printed with this. Next is again the reverse list. You will create again a list, that is Java, Python, C++ and HTML. HTML, C++, Python and Java will be printed as the reverse order. Next is shuffle. Shuffle means, as you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is there. Shuffled is 3, 1, 5, 4. That is, output may vary when it is in the random order, as I said. Okay. Next is array.sort and binary search. Array.sort is, it will like sort in the ascending order, and as this is also same, again you will have one array, you will print before that for loop, for I is equal to 0, I less than array dot length, array of I you will print array dot sort of array. Next is binary search. This is like binary, using binary search algorithm. What you have studied in ADA, a bit you have to apply here. Okay, see, first what you will do, you will create an array dot binary search of array of 30. That is, you will search what index it is, 0, 1, 2. So 2 will be printed, as you can see here in the output. Next, when example, see, 60 is not here only, but the output is -6. Okay, when there is no output, that is the element which you are searching, you will get the result in negative terms. That's all. And now let's move on to the next module. List any 2 character extraction method, that is caret, that is what the character is present at what index. See, Java, that is s dot character of 2, that is 0, 1, 2, that is v is present, so it is printed as v. Next is get chars. Okay, it will copy the string into an character array. Okay, see here you can see string s is programming, character array is being declared as new character of 5. Okay, 0, 5 and this, see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This 5th element will not be included from here. Okay, that is printed here. 0 to 4, that is 0, 6 if you give, 5th will be included, 6th will not be included. That is the basic idea in get chars. Next is string constructor, empty constructor, that is new string of, and it will print. Next is literal, that is when you give string literal, that is strings in double inverted comma, character, that is character in one single inverted comma, with range. Okay, with range if you give, again this is having character 0, 4. Okay, output will be 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, from 4th it will not be printed again, as I said in the previous. Byte means what, as you know, the byte data type, and it will create a string from byte array, that is 67, that is b. Okay, and next you will be printing, that is ASCII value it is printing. Okay, Next is copy constructor, that is, see, here you have heading S6 as Java, S7 you are calling this only, so it will be printing as Java only. Next is additional string methods, length, substring, whether it is, it will extract a part of string. If you give, for example, substring of int begin index, such as you will give 0, int end index if you give as 5, and if you give what string as, or here I'll make it as 4, here I'll make it as Python. Okay, 1 2 3 4. Okay, see, 0 1 2 3 it will be printed, 4 5 will not be printed, substring will be printed. And next is to uppercase, that is, if you have string all in small, it will be printing all in caps. Again the same way, if you have this, if you want this, to lowercase. And next is trim, if you have some extra spaces here, you will trim that. That is all the extra methods. You can explain it with one example like what I given. Okay. Next is special string operations is using plus operator, that is concatenation. It is not addition. 3 plus 2 it will give us 32, not 5. Okay, it is not the operation, it is an operator that combines two strings. Okay. Next is Java programming, it will be printed like this. Okay. Next is concat method, again two strings, again it will be joining. Next is string buffer, that is this is also in one of your lab program, that is, I guess it is in 6th program. You can see string buffer SB you will print, that is capacity, SB dot capacity. Again SB dot reverse, again SB dot insert you will do and you will print that. Next is append you will do and print that. And next you can see any string modification methods, that is again replace, trim you can do, substring which you have already discussed, concatenation. Explain it with one Java program, that is explain with one Java program which I have given is also sufficient, and you have to see for what marks they have allotted and you should answer the question. Next is string comparison methods, equals. If you have Java and Java, it will print true. If you have Java equals to Java, okay, A is not there, so it will be giving us false. Next, equals ignore case, that is it will be ignoring upper and lower case difference. See, it is Java and here it is Java. You can see this is capital letter, but here it all is capital. It will be ignoring that. Okay, equal ignore case, and it will be giving us output. But here if it is Java and here if it is Python, it will not be giving. Okay. Next, compare to, when it has strings to compare, and this will give you -1. Okay, that is S1 dot compare to of S2, that is one string you are comparing with another string. See, when if it is giving positive, first string is greater, second string is greater if it is giving negative. Okay. Next, starts with and ends with what, this starts with Java, true, and it's end with MING, true again. Next, write a program to duplicate. Again, you can see this string you are giving as programming string result, and for I you are using char.I index and you are printing the result. That is, yes, you are printing the first this and you are printing the result. See, first it is programming after removing duplicates. That is, yum is repeated, and what are the repeated elements? If you remove, you are getting this. See, G is repeated, again it is removed, that and all, it will give the output. Next, what is string? It is a sequence of characters and enclosed in double quotation, and string s is equals to, and you can see this constructors, as I said, string constructor, normal, literal, character with range, byte array, and copy constructor. This everything is being discussed in the previous questions. Next is caret and get chars is also explained. See, most of the here is methods, just you have to try to example and you have to explain those example. Now if you write this program, it's not sufficient. You should give us created a class called demo, okay, in the main function. Next, string is programming, and next you have created a char array that is of 5 index, and now you are giving the method as get chars. Get chars method is used with this 0 to 5 array of 0, and what you will be printing, that is 0 to 4, fifth will not be included. That and all you have to explain a bit in theory. Next is join, that is, if you have two strings, it will join. That is Java, Python, and C you have given here, this will be adding in between those two. Next is write a short program, again using a delimiter to like if you have a list of string, you have to join it into a single string, that is apple, mango, orange, banana. String result you will be having dot join of this. If you have want like this, it will be hyphen. Okay, here. Now let's move on to the third module quickly. Yeah, explain the four swing buttons, that is with demonstration program, that is J button, J toggle button, J checkbox and J radio button. I'll be explaining the program. Then the public class swing button, you can give any name. Public in main class, J frame, frame is equals to new J frame, that is you are creating a new J frame and you will set layout as flow layout. Button will be J button of new J button, toggle button again new toggle button, checkbox and radio button, all are you are creating new, but you will add it. Okay, that is b1, b2, b3 and b4 you are adding to frame, and again you will set size as 400 and 300 and set default close operations. When it is not operating, it will exit on close and you will set visible of true. This will display 4 swing events. Okay, next is MVC. This is one of the important model view controller. M means model, V means view, C means controller. Model means it will store data and application logic, maintains the state of data. View means it is responsible for displaying what it is stored here, it will display. And here it will handle some interactions and events what has been happening. Next, if you can see, MVC architecture in swing, next advantages and all. Next is what are the key swing features. It is platform independent, lightweight components, a rich set of components, pluggable look and feel, MVC architecture as you saw, model view controller, custom painting can be done, event handling, flexible layout and highly portable and all you can see. Explain this following. J label, image icon and J text field. This is also one of the repeated question. It is used to display text or images you can create by this syntax. It will display the text and it will display the images, supports the alignment. Image icon is used to display the images, and here it is from input. If the user gives any of the input that is single line text, it will be accepting that is text field. As you can see here, everything is almost same. Again it is set default, that is exit on close, and you will be set to visible, it's true. Every syntax of this module almost contains, that is image icon, J text field, J label, J button, J toggle button, as you can see. Next, again it is the same. If you study one program that is having full of all the operations, you can go through that. Next is about, again it is J button and J toggle button. It is also almost same. You can go through that. But here what it is, after that set visible true. Here if action performed, e dot get source is equals to clock, you will set text as clock, and if it is watch, you will set as watch, because here you have created clock and watch as new J button and J toggle button. Okay, that's all. Here it is the difference. And next is about the calculator arithmetic operations. You can see here J frame, J text field, J panel, and panel set layout. You are setting the layout, and you are setting the layout as border layout. There was flow layout, if you remember. Okay, here it is border layout, and border layout of north and center. Here you will set the size, and here it is exit on close and set of true. Next, event handling, that is first what are the components means source. Source is what component generating the event. Okay, what is the component that is helpful to generate the event first, and next it will be having the object created when the action occurs. Next is the listener, that is used to handle the events. Next, what is the steps means create component, implement listener, register, and you will handle. Again, you will be creating frame, button and label, set bounds, and add action or listener. See here, this is one of the important concept. See here, you will be giving as add action listener of this. Okay, this keyword you will be using. Add dot button and label, set size, set layout as null, and set visible of true, and exit on close. Here also set dot text, you will be button clicked, but new event demo you will be calling. Okay. Next is again the J checkbox and J radio button. It is also almost same, but here what it is, just you will be adding bg.add of R1 and R2. But what is R1 and R2? Radio button 1 and radio button 2. Okay, that you will be adding to what? BG. Okay, that is the button group which I have created. Next is process of custom painting, means what is you will be extending the J panel, override and call the super.paint of component. Next you will be using graphics methods. Okay, that's all. Next we will be moving to module 4. This is one of the important question again. Life cycle of servlets, that is having loading and instantiation. That is, first it will initialize, then it will initialize using init method. You will handle the request handling will be called. Next the destroy, that is the destruction will be done. Again you can use the diagram, that is flow diagram, loading, init, service and destroy. These all are the methods. Next is what are the core interfaces, that means methods, what are they used, means service, init and destroy. In servlet request it is get parameter and get input stream. What is the input stream and parameter which is given. Next is get writer and content type, that is in response, when client sends a response to the user. Okay, next is servlet configuration will be having and servlet context. Next is core interfaces, means servlet request, again it is parameter, cookies and methods, response, direct and cookie, redirect, session and all, set attribute, get attribute. Next what is JSP. Okay, Java server pages, it is a server side technology used to create dynamic web pages using HTML and Java code, and you will be using some of the tags. Okay, directive tags. Okay, directive tags are used to instruction, that is when you provide users will provide some of the instruction, right, that will be used in directive tag, that is having percentage at directive attribute is equal to value which you give. Next you will be having some example you can see. Next is declaration. Declaration will be done by percentage not. Okay, not of declaration what you do. Int a is equals to 10 you can do. Next is scriptlet. Scriptlet is to write the Java code, that is out.println you will write it as. Okay. Next is expression. When you write the expression, again it is equals to you will be using. Action means again you will be using JSP is to include page, and you will be using the file name which you have given. Next, what is two cookie methods, and explains how cookie can be handled using servlets. Two cookie method means set max age, that is it will be setting the expiry time for the cookies, that is set max age of 60 into 60. Okay. Next is get name. It will be getting the cookie name, and you can write the set name also, that is setting the cookie name. Okay, that is how you can see. Next is handling. First you have to create a cookie, then you have to add cookie to the response and read cookie from the request. Okay, now here you can see io.star servlet and http you will be using do get method, io exception, input output exception, set content type is equal to text or html, printer out is equals to res.get writer, new cookie of username and xyz, you will be adding the cookie added, cookie of c is equals to get cookies, and if it is null you will be printing, that is you will be using the for loop, that is to print the value of that get name and the value of the cookie. Okay. Next is using http get and post, that is again here you will be using the get and the post method. Next is core classes, again this has been explained. Next is two parameters, you can see this HTML program I'll be explaining. First we'll be having HTML and body. Form action you'll be providing as some servlet method is equals to post. When you input type is equal to text, you'll be giving name is equal to n1, and you will be creating a br, and next is input type again, and you will be adding the button, submit value and add. Okay, now what you have created the form here, it will be closing. In HTML if it is like this slash, it is closing. Here if it is started, here it is closing. Here body is started, here body is closing. Here HTML is started, here HTML is closing. That's all. You can see this servlet. Next is cookies are small text that is used to maintain the user information. Okay. Next is all, it's been explained. Java server pages, it's also explained. Next you can see servlet request and response. Again it is method, get method, set cookies, send HTML response, add cookies, redirect to the pages and all. Next we will be going to the module 5. This is also one of the important question. I'll be just briefing about it. JDBC process with the code snippet means first you will be importing the packages, load and register the driver. Next you will establish connection between the database. Next you will create the statement. You will execute the query which is there and you will process the result and you will close the connection. That is the process which you follow. Next you can see the program here in the main function. Try and catch you will be using. Try connection you will be creating first and statement you will be adding the create statement. In result you will be giving execute query and next. And in catch you will be giving the exception as E. Okay. Next is metadata object, that is get database product name, driver name, username, tables, and supports transaction, that checks whether it is supporting transaction or not. Answer will be true or false. Okay. Next you can see three kinds of exceptions that occur in JDBC, that is SQL exception, that is when you give some of the wrong query or wrong syntax and all, you'll be getting this exception. SQL warning, that is database warning. Data truncation, that happens when you have 1 2 3 4 5 6 columns, right? This is you give 7th column in some of the input, that will give this data truncation. Next is discuss the steps, create the association between JDBC, ODBC driver. Okay. First you have to open the control panel. You have to open the data source. Next select system DSN, choose the driver, enter the DSN name, select the database, save the configuration. Next syntax is class name and you will be giving JDBC, ODBC and here driver manager dot get connection and the name which you have given. 4 types. Here it is JDBC, ODBC, and next is native API and network protocol and thin driver. These are the 4 types of drivers. Next is about what are the statements, that is scalable and prepared statements. Okay, statements are nothing but they are used to execute the queries. When you have SQL queries in which it is used to execute those queries is called as what? Statements. Okay, now prepared statements means it is parameterized constructor, that is in brackets you will be providing some of the parameters, and callable means it is used to store the procedures. Okay, that is myproc. Next is transaction processing, that is first you will be disabling the auto commit. Auto commit means auto saving. Okay, that you will be disabling. Next executing the queries, commit the transaction, then roll back, and example C try catch again you will be using. See, first set auto commit, execute update, then you will be committing. In exception you will be roll back. Okay, this is next connection pooling. This 8th question is just the syntaxes I have given, so you can see those. Next is key classes, Java interface, connection statement, prepared statement, callable statement, result set. This both is explained. Statement is also explained. When you have connection establishment, you use this, and next is result set to store the query result. Next is what are the class, and again here it is data source, row set and tabular data, connection pool data source. Okay. Next is set auto commit, that is commit, rollback, set auto commit. This also you can see it is also almost same. Again, as I said, if you want the same PDF, do DM me on Instagram account. My Instagram account is Sporifii_learn. And thank you for watching the video. Make sure to like, share, comment and subscribe. If you have any doubts in any of the modules, I have explained it very quickly because it should be a one-shot video so that even you don't have to spend much of the time. So I have covered within 30 to 35 minutes. I hope you have understood everything. If you have any doubts or any questions related to anything, please do let me know in the comment box. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to like, share, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Next video, I'll be making sure that what I upload that will be based on lab component or anything else, based on important questions only, as I have covered DBMS it's almost done. I'll be covering almost all the modules and all. Do let me know next which subject, which module do you need. I'll be uploading as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, share, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Until next video. Bye bye.